Leo, welcome to your reading. Let's get that magic. Let's go higher. Let's elevate. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit. What message from the Starseed Oracle do we have for the collective of Leo? Beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow. Right on. Right on. Right the frick on. Wow. Wow. All right. Anything else for the collective of Leo? All right. And there it is. Oh my gosh. I love it. Right on. Let's get in. Let's dig in. Let's go on this adventure. Indiana Jones it. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission activation. That's what's going on. This is the overarching energy of your reading. Star bathing. The stars are calling you, and there's energy that they have. Upgrades. Information, energy. So star bathing, you may be feeling different. You may be, your appetite might have changed. You might have noticed certain things going on in your body. Activation, it's transmission. You might be having interesting dreams. Leo, right off the bat, right out the gate, the golden children. The golden children straight out the gate. Are you serious right now? You are the golden children. You are the lion's heart, the brave hearts. That's why you have the lion on your card in the tarot, in my mind. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. The inner child. So we may have some inner child energy needing to be healed, because there's things within you that need to be locked. Look at that stargate in the sun. Beautiful, Leo. How fitting to start the reading off with the golden children, the children of the sun. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yep, there's an inner child that needs to be healed here. I love this deck. I just got goosebumps because of so many things that I saw. And I bought this deck, and there are images in this card and in this deck that I've carried with me through my life. And one of them was coming through white water with my mother. A sea of white water. Okay? Deep cellular and emotional healing. Physical and emotional. So again, some of you may be feeling different. You got this transmission. There's this healing. When you receive this energy from the stars, which there has been a tremendous amount of solar storms, I highly suggest, especially you, Leo, I highly suggest you get in touch with, if you are not already, but I highly suggest you get in touch with solar storms, CMEs, coronal mass, known as coronal mass ejections, coronal holes, how this energy affects you, your tribe, your element of fire. The warm-ups that we get that come in the middle of winter, or, off, just out of the blue, suddenly it's 80 degrees and it was 45 degrees. Those are solar storms. That's when the solar energy is hitting the planet. I also suggest you look up the KP index of how solar storms affect our physical, emotional, and mental body. This is real. How it affects volcanoes, how it affects storms. And also moonlight. Because whatever's happening on the sun, that intense, those photons, that light is bouncing off the moon. So the moon can be extremely intense for all of us earthlings. So I'm just being, there is definitely a connection. And you're feeling, I feel like some of you are feeling some symptoms. And I would look them up. Higher Self is a great channel, or just look up current energy symptoms, upgrade, ascension symptoms. And they're always right on point. Every single time. Appetite changes, you know, pains or aches, sensations in certain parts of your bodies, your chakras, upgrading, evolving. You need to be aware of these. Spirit, mind, body, spirit. We function on that triangle. Mind, body, and spirit, right? So let's get our spirit involved, right? Let's use our spiritual power, our spiritual arsenal, our spiritual awareness. This is beautiful, Leo. I'm so jazzed about this message. Deep cellular healing. You are healing on a cellular level. Next card. Yeah, you surely are, sweetheart, because we have Orion energy. Polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So some of you may want to do some sun gazing. You might want to interact with the energies of Orion, since we're talking about star bathing, transmission, activation, a crystal grid, your light body. Some of you might want to get some crystals, but this is gorgeous. This is, I mean, and I don't mean this is gorgeous, karmic relations, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. I feel like there's a present you and a future you. I don't know what that means, but there's a present you and a future you, and it's about something about healing something. The person you are now and the person you're going to be in the future has a lot to do with this cellular healing. But you have rare gifts, because we have rare gifts here. You have rare gifts. You just need to be healed. You just need to be aware of them. You need to use them. You need to connect with the solar energy. You are a golden child. And there are certain gifts that your tribe has come here to bestow to the rest of us, to the universe, the entire existence. And yeah, as I said, and I love this even more, messenger, Sirius energy. And there's the sun. Isn't that effing beautiful? Like, gratitude and appreciation for this transmission. Look how beautiful this is. And there's the crystals. Looks like amethyst. This energy. There's a messenger. And maybe I'll read this card. Sirius energy. Now let's get into Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. Star Sirius usually, okay, for those of you who don't know, the Lion's Gate, which is August 8th, 8/8 energy. The Lion's Gate in the season of Leo is when the star Sirius, which from what I'm not an expert, from what I've read and studied, is 26 times larger than our sun, but it's further away. But somewhere around the 23rd or something, it starts to come into alignment with our sun, and I don't know what other planets. But it comes into alignment with our sun, which represents the dog days of summer, because you have this sun that's 26 times. You have this starlight. So again, this is going back to the star bathing, the activation, the transmission. This Lion's Gate, I would prep for. I would study for. And this message is timeless. So whenever you get this message, you know, but it's June right now, and you have plenty of time to prepare for this Lion's Gate. So the star Sirius is known as the dog star. I think Canis Major, Anubis, that type of energy. So when star Sirius aligns with our sun, that's when it marks the dog days of summer. That's when it gets hot. That's why they call it the dog days of summer, because the dog star rises. And if you stargaze, and for you Leos, I definitely see this being beneficial with this showing up as your overarching energy, right? And there's some similar color energies here in the background. It represents an opening of a stargate, the Lion's Gate. And I'll leave it there. you do your homework, and it lasts for about 2 weeks, and it's an extremely powerful cosmic celestial event, especially if you're in tune. Clearly, especially if you're a Leo, because it's happening in your season, and it happens with the energy of the lion and the sun, 2 suns. So you can see it. If on the day that it rises, you can check, that information is all available. You can check and you can watch the sun rise, and you can see the star Sirius. It rises as a red dot with our sun. So I just wanted to say that, but I think there's a messenger, Sirius energy. I might read this one though. This is so synchronistic. This is so synchronistic. All right. Can I have a card for the golden children? And then we'll take from the top. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, deep appreciation. Yep. Well, first of all, you got Chariot, the Cancer cards, Cancer season. And this is a card of moving forward fearlessly. Upward trajectory, look, heading up towards the stars, the sky, flying over obstacles. The Chariot card, the card of Cancer, is about taking 2 energies, and pulling them in together, the good, the bad, the light, the shadow, the yin, the yang, and pulling them together and using them as 2 energies that propel you forward, that pull you forward. It takes a very strong person, but this represents victory. Even maybe travel, going some places, but there's something moving forward, and there's some kind of victory, and there's like this glowing yellow energy here, like the sun is shining on her. The Chariot, you're going somewhere, something's happening. Let's just read really fast the messenger. Where's my starseed? Yeah. I'm being inclined to read the messenger card. Because I think it's important. We're going to get into this. This is beautiful. I love this message. Sirius energy. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Haha. Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. You're part of the lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet. The golden children. To returning time and again to see the light. The crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in. To honor both the sacred feminine and masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius, often appearing as a shade of blue. They hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony. And it's they just said the blue. So if you're seeing blue sparkles, blue lights, blue orbs, you're attracted to blue energy, there may be something here for you. To ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within us all. You're being called to bring about the balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine, to be a guardian of harmony and balance on earth. Think of the whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. A rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's a resurgence of the sacred within us all. A returning of the sacred union within, a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life. The ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others. The Starseed Soul Inquiry is: how are you being called to bring harmony to your life or the planet? How are you being called to honor the sacred masculine and feminine within you? And you're not even going to believe the card that came out, right? The card that came out do I need to say anything else when we talk about integrating the masculine and feminine to create the sacred? Do I have to go any further when we have the sacred trinity here, the Three of Pentacles, earth energy, manifesting this balance, this expansion on earth? That's what you're here to do, Leo. To seed the light, to see the balance between masculine and feminine energy. This is tremendous. This is so tremendous. And you're going to do it. Look what you got. Underneath there. Wow. Okay. I would say too, I just heard, use Cancer season, prepare for this. And it's so interesting because we have this inner child tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts, right? I should read this because this is so specific to wow. Okay. All right. That's a true point. It is so specific. Let me just see what we've got here. All right, let's read it, because this is deep messages, because we have a messenger here, the golden children, and then we have this messenger, again, earth energy, something manifesting on earth and appearing, Page of Pentacles. This could also be about, and it's interesting because it's a princess, so it represents a younger person as well. A princess. This inner child, offer yourself tenderness. Let's read this, because the first card to come out is your energy. I think that deserves a little time. Golden children, children of the sun. First line, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. And there you are, incarnating on planet Earth. Wow, unbelievable. And I love that she's got a big old sun right behind her. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. And some of you may have given birth. You might be the parent or mentor or teacher of a golden child as well, just to add another spin or twist on that. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so if they're not supported in the right ways, they struggle with physical life here. They're often referred to as the new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project, or a new beginning. Yeah. To treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love, to nurture and nourish it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child. To remember that deep down, everyone is trying their best, and if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not harden as they journey through the great adventure called life. This great adventure called life. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you treat yourself or others more tenderly? Yeah. And there's the Page of Pentacles, the princess, the young person, bringing this gift manifested here. This is beautiful energy, and it's definitely some inner child issues for you all, because with clarifying deep emotional healing, we've got yeah, there's a parent-child relationship that needs to be healed, whether that's you with your parent or you with your child or both. 6 of Cups, and then we have this water energy too with this deep healing energy. And this 6 of Cups in this deck is about a return too of lighter times, nostalgic times, freer times, more lighthearted, good times. So there's definitely an emotional healing that's happening within your energetic body, and it's your inner child, because we need your gifts, right? And then here we go. We have this Orion energy. We have polarity, soul growth, and conflict. And what's interesting is you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about balance, and you have these polarities here. You know, the 6 of Pentacles is about flow, give and take. You know, you reap what you sow. What you put out there, you get back. This card is about receiving rewards for, or just receiving for that which you've given, and given when you've received. And it's a balance and a flow energy. It's really interesting, especially with the polarity here. There's definitely a restoring of some kind of balance. You're here to you're definitely here to heal karmic relationships. And some of you need to heal this karmic relationship. One moment. That wasn't even for me. Haha. You are here to restore balance to some kind of karmic relationship. Either your inner child, and we have 6 here. I just realized we have 66 here. So I don't know if any of you, and we're in the month of June too, which is really interesting. And I love how both of these cards have the same color energies as well. You're here to heal some kind of karmic relationship. Some of you have we have Arcturus, Sirius, and Orion here. We have 3, and so these might be star energies that you might want to look into. And we already talked about the Lion's Gate. Orion is one of my favorite constellations. And Arcturus, you have the physical and emotional healing. Wow, emotional healing, definitely emotional healing. And then we have the Pentacles here, which is also physical. Wow, I just can't believe all the synchronicities in your reading, Leo. And I did a reading for you guys where I was saying you guys are leading this, you guys are the return of the lion's heart. And this is amazing. This star is star bathing, and you have 3, you have the sun, you have Arcturus, Orion, Sirius energy. The stars are calling you. They're sending you, they're activating certain things within you and this healing, but you're here to heal this karmic and restore balance. First within yourself, and then for the rest of the collective, the other 11 tribes of the zodiac. You are here to bestow your gifts, but you have to heal yourself first. And also, some of you are here. It's interesting too, the masculine and feminine. You have this duality energy again. But you also need to heal your inner child, because you are going to mentor a very special child that has rare gifts. You also need to, actualize and realize your own. But you're going through deep healing. I don't even know if we need to clarify. I have the compendium of constellations to clarify, but I don't even think, I mean, the message is so clear. You're here, your gifts are needed on earth. You manifested here. But there's definitely, like I said, for some of you, you're here to mentor a golden child, or you are the golden child, or even both. To help them grow, to be into their full potential, because we need that gift. We need that synergy. We need that expansion. We need whatever it is that you're going to bring together. We need this. And I just think of the lion and the sphinx and the pyramids, and then we have these desert sands, right? Like, I'm just going to ask if there's anything they want, anything else that we need to know. Yeah, you're here to heal from karmic relationships. You're here to heal your inner child for definitely sure. Something from the past. 6 of Cups, your inner child. Something from the past that you're bringing forth. Clearly, as we do. And we have discover. Heck yeah. There's a mystery to be uncovered. There's something to discover about, and that's why you're being activated. Fluid, interesting. This has come out now 3 in a row. Being fluid, going with the flow. Water energy. And Orion is definitely, there's water energy related with the planet Mintaka, which was a planet with water so clear. You could see underwater for miles. It was just a water planet. It was destroyed in the Orion Wars, which is also where the inspiration for Star Wars, from what I understand, came from. Fluid, but just... And there's this 6 of Cups here, and you have this deep... So there's just... I feel like going with the flow, being easy. Allowing something with fluidity and abundance. Wow. Abundance and austerity. Wow. Cancer got those too. And Cancer is showing up in your reading. There might be something, if you have Cancer in your chart, or there might be a message in the Cancer reading for you. Abundance. And 6 of Pentacles is a card of abundance. 3 of Pentacles is a card of abundance. 3 of Pentacles is also skills and gifts and abilities. Bringing them together. Talents. But there's, and it's interesting that you have a messenger and then you have a messenger with the sun. Like, look at that. With the sun, right? The sun. The sun. Like showing up. Your energy showing up in your reading. Like literally shining through your reading. Beautiful. Abundance, discover, fluid, abundance and austerity, with ascend on the bottom of the deck. I discover, I definitely resonate. Discover, fluid. Interesting. Discover, fluid. Abundance, austerity. Austerity, the sternness of an attitude. Maybe there's a fluidity of being easy. All right, so animal totem, to confirm this message. Be ready when this animal comes into your reality. However it comes in, it's an affirmation of this message from the stars. Wow. Okay, I'm not taking all of those. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, gratitude. Oh, wow. We have the crow. And the crow represents, wow. Renewal, transformation, magic, and abundance. Renewal, transformation, magic, and abundance. Like the raven. And it's interesting because Cancer got the raven. So again, there might be something, if you have Cancer in your chart, or you might want to just take a look at the Cancer reading and see if anything resonates. The crow wields powerful magic, and magic was, because Cancers are the magician. It's time for them to release their magic. Like the raven, with which it is often synonymous, the crow wields powerful magic. In Native American myths, the crow restores... Let's see if I can... The crow restores order. Wow. To the heavens. Interesting. Messenger. A Sioux belief links the crow to abundance and prosperity. One legend tells of a white crow that warns the buffalo every time hunters approach. This leads to hunger and starvation. And the crow is eventually captured by the hunters and thrown into a fire, but it escapes before being completely burned, being only blackened by the flames. Black becomes its permanent color. As the crow flees, it promises never to warn the buffalo of approaching hunters again. The crow is thus a kind of phoenix that rises from the ashes, symbolizing renewal, transformation, and the promise of abundance. So they're letting you know, earthwise, they know that abundance is an issue, but it also looks like there might be something in your energetic field that's blocking the flow of abundance, and it has to do with this healing, this karmic relationship. Part of me kind of wants to read karmic relationships. Oh, I know, but like there's so many synchronistic clues and hints in there. The constellation Orion is thought to, by many, to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of the cosmic history, are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. And that's also considered like masculine and feminine energy as well. When we get into reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, which is totally Leo energy, courage, bravery in the tarot, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. So here we have that children energy again. So some of you are Orion starseeds, Sirius starseeds, Arcturian starseeds. I would really look into whatever you're navigating towards, whatever you feel like pulled towards. It's more, let's see, we're all children. And yet that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses? Which is why the Mars card, the Mars card came out, the great severing, softening to love, conflict card came out when I first started shuffling for your video. How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? Which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? So you're here to restore balance, because remember the messenger from Sirius Star, and maybe some of you will receive a messenger from Star Sirius. You know what I mean? Like maybe you'll have a dream, maybe you'll have a visitation, or a visitation in a dream, and look how he's holding his hands out. And oh, look at the Merkabahs. I didn't even point out the Merkabahs, the energy in his hand. And then look at this. You're here to restore balance and harmony by healing yourself, this past connection to something that happened within the stars. Wow. Yeah. And grow and expand. That's what you're here to do. That's effing beautiful. I'm Leo. Thank you so much. I wish you serendipity, magic, synchronicity, numinous messages. I wish you all of that magic. Wow. Leo, as I close out your reading, like, I don't know if I was specific enough, but the abundance card is coming up because abundance is probably on the collective, the Leo collective's mind, you know. And you know, we have this card again of victory, this moving forward, this transformation of energy moving forward, this because on earth, you know, we have to have money, and there is a flow of money. The fluid came in. It's about unlocking this flow by bringing something together, restoring harmony, restoring balance, and healing your inner child. Unblocks this flow, takes you back to easier, lighter times, more abundant times where you can enjoy life, and the good things about life. So I just wanted to say that, like, they're letting you know that abundance is something they need you to focus on healing. Don't worry about the abundance. It'll be there. It'll show up. Your focus needs to be on healing the inner child, the karmic relationship. All right, that's it. Be well.